my name is Sidra Qureshi. I'm a neuroscientist, success coach, and a brain trainer. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how you can influence others and yourself, and how you can even change brains, both your own and other people's brains. Very powerful. So this is part 3 in the 3-part video mini series called Don't Worry, Be Happy. So if you haven't watched part 1 and 2, I want you to do that first, because then things just make a lot more sense. And so yeah, let's get started. So today we're going to look at the power of words, how powerful they can be, because as I said, they can be used to influence others, they can be used to change brains, okay? So words can either be neutral, they can be positive or negative. So what do I mean by that? A negative word, for instance, might increase the activity in amygdala, the emotional center of the brain. It might change the activity in the hippocampus, which is the memory formation center in the brain. And it might put you in a stress mode. So, you know, the stress response, you might have heard of that before, where you either freeze or you'll fight or you want to flight, right? So you might go into that mode. And one of the worst words you can use, one of the most negatively charged word, is no. And I think it's something that's, you know, might be something from our childhood, where, you know, people have said no to us, the adults, and then we have a very strong reaction to that. And if you to that add a negative body language, then the stress response in the receiver will be even worse, right? So if you're saying, no, you can't do that to a child, the child would go directly into stress response. So it will either be, you know, freezing, flight, or fight. So he'll give it back to you and he'll say, I don't care, I'll still do it, right? Or whatever, right? So that's exactly what you don't want if you want to influence somebody. So be very mindful about the words that you're using. Positively charged words could be peace or love. All these make people feel wonderful and amazing and much, much better, right? So when you're communicating with somebody, and it doesn't matter whether you're communicating with somebody else or you're communicating with yourself, right, through your mind chatter, make sure that you use more positively charged words, because that will have a completely different impact inside your brain. Research has also shown, and this is new research in epigenetics, so this is like high tech and so cool, because until quite recently we thought that, you know, the DNA that we're born with is just what we're born with, right? So there are certain things we're born with, and the way our genes are just, you know, bad luck. So if we have a bad gene for a specific, maybe development of a specific cancer, for instance, if we have that bad luck, and the chances are really high for us to develop that cancer, okay? God forbid, or whatever you believe in, forbid that from happening, right? But that's actually not the case. It's not just what you're born with. What's really important is the environment that you create, the microenvironment inside your cells that you are creating for your DNA. Because you have an impact on the transcription factors. So you have the impact on how and what genes will be expressed or not. So you could even stop a gene expression, or you could start a gene expression. So you might want to stop bad genes from, you know, getting expressed and active, go into a more active state as a protein. So you have the power of doing that, and you have the power of doing that with your words. Yes, can you believe that? I mean, other things make sense. So I've got loads of different ways that you can change your gene expression, and I work with that when I work with my private clients. We work with like different tools and techniques to do that, but words is one of the ways that you can actually change the gene expression. Isn't that just amazing? I think it's so amazing. So yeah, really be mindful about the words that you're using, and also be mindful about the phrases. So just in general, think about, is this empowering for me or not? Like, instead of saying I want to lose weight, for instance, I could say I am working on losing weight. So I want sounds like it's something you want to do. You might do it someday, you might not do it, right? I mean, I want is quite good because at least you know what you want. Many people don't even know what they want. So that alone is okay. But what will be even more empowering for you to use is I am working on losing weight, right? And then you'll be doing something about it as well. Another thing that's quite interesting is another mini phrase that a research team showed was interesting, was using I don't instead of I can't. So if you say I can't do that, it's not very empowering, right? I can't do that sound like it's a law you're following or it's somebody else's rules. Instead, if you say I don't do that, then that's a lot more powerful because you are in control. You have made the decision that you don't do that, for instance. Okay, that's just one example, but you can use it in different ways, whatever is suitable for you and your life. I hope you like this video. If you do, please do like it, share it with your friends, family, workmates, whoever you think would benefit from this video. And also do subscribe to a YouTube channel. You can also go to my website to get even more goodies. And then do remember that by shaping your brain, you can shape your world and shape the future of next generations.